All right, in the Garden of Gethsemane, there's an old olive tree. This is the Garden of Gethsemane. This is from the Garden of Gethsemane, looking the other way to the outer wall of the city. This is in the Garden of Gethsemane. Duke went right in there, and I'm going to follow him. All right, we're going into the Garden Tomb right up there. All right, that's Skull Hill. There's a skull right there, I guess. We're in the Garden Tomb area. This is the Garden Tomb. The Garden Tomb.
There's only one particular tomb I know of in history that becomes a place of hope and not death. And that is, of course, the tomb.
Why you want to do something like that? This kind of thing, people carving their initials and names. I think that's free. Oh, yeah, that's somebody else.
Yeah, I gotcha.
That's a big step.
Boy, that took a picture.
That's where they buried the elephant right over there.
Why would they have all these different animals down? They don't have all those here in Israel, do they?
There's the
Well,
eye.
I don't know, but when you see one like that giraffe, it doesn't look like whoever drew it really ever saw one.
No, that's
Have you heard tell about one?
There's the rabbit.
Watch that first.
Elephants. But there's one that sure looks like an elephant. And you'd be challenged if you'd never seen one, which is ancient Greek tombs. 2 eagles guard the shrine. Underneath them, a pair of tripod tables has been painted, each bearing a censer, with the base of the image of a griffin. The censer was where you put the incense.
All right, this is the Bell Cave, whatever that is. All right, the blank is from Ancient Fires.
This is the same park. We're still in the same park as we started out.
There's a hookah up there where the smoke goes out of the cave.
Yeah. This is not that
And there's Betty over there. Lyle, Joanne. Now we're in the real Bell Cave. If we get up there far enough, we can see the opening in the ceiling. And then we get back down here with the people. There's Lyle and there's Barrett, Dr. Barrett. There's a panorama, you can see the Bell Cave. There's Betty, she didn't come down, she's up there hiding. Oh, there she is. Oh, now you can see her. There's Betty. She's up there. She's hiding. She isn't coming down. Betty. 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 We're standing in the valley of Elah where David slew Goliath. Is it Saul's army? Was up that way on that hill. And it was down here in the valley where
It's starting to rain.
where Goliath challenged David, and the other army was up on that hill, and that's the valley of Elah. We're in the Tel Aviv airport waiting to go to Egypt, and here we are just sitting in the airport patiently waiting. It's really a great experience. Right, here we are in Cairo, folks. Cairo International Airport, right there. There's a pyramid with Lyle right by it. There's our group. Hello, we hear you.
Welcome to Cairo.
There's the camel. We're in Egypt. Brother Israelson, Brother DeLang.
Anyway, both of the pyramid, both of the Hagar Nikon robbed by the robber, they left the last houses.
This is in Egypt.
So during this time of service, the priests go to this house to dress the crowns of the upper Egypt, because this is good in Portugal. Make some money, make some dandy, so the upper Egyptians to go to the other house.
This wall was an enclosure wall. Enclosed the court around. All right, there they are in Egypt. Lyle and Betty and Joanne by the pyramid. And if you go right in close, you can see that the pyramid's made of stones. But there they are by the pyramid in Egypt. Betty? Betty? Betty?
I can't, I'm busy.
All right.
No, only food, not right. Only picture together, you and me. Only picture. Behind the camera. I know the camera. I know.
There's Betty on the camel.
Listen, you have the deal right.
There's Betty on a camel. That's better than me on a camel. Oh, the camel's going to get up?
Come, hey, picture for Madame.
There's Betty on a camel. She's on a camel.
You want camel ride?
You only have to give them $1. Okay,
you want to ride?
There she goes on the camel. Oh, there she goes on the camel.
Hey, honey. You want to go on a horse for $1?
Okay, down.
Wait, just take a picture with him. Give you a camera.
There they are. Weaving the carpet. There she is from the other side, and there's some of what they're weaving. That's a carpet that guy made. Took him how many months? 8 months to make that carpet. The walls are lined with.
Can't see that.
When I turn it around like this, you will see totally changes color of the light. Oh, yeah. This is the magic. Okay, flying carpet, because me you cannot fly with it anywhere you like.
That is a
I
carpet.
wish you enjoy when you look around and you can think, I wish
Over
you
here,
feel
take a
home.
picture of those on the
You
wall.
enter this
Taking a picture of those on the wall.
including shipping,
But
your
it
home,
doesn't.
Google card, Mastercard, Diners card, Amex
Alright.
card. And the surprise is you can use telephone card, business card, monopoly money, any kind of card.
Over there. Oh,
I love the group. Thank you for being attention. Yes. Thank you for being attention with me. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry.
no. That's the one Betty likes right there. That's the carpet Betty likes. There's the Ramses. In Egypt, we have to have a guard on the bus. And that's our guard right there. He's chatting with the local guys while we're touring. But that's our guard. He has a gun. All right, that's the Alabaster Sphinx. The Alabaster Sphinx. All right, this is where we have lunch in Memphis. First day in Egypt. There is security on the street. Another security guard out there, another military man.
Another town.
There's the washing up there.
Oh, that's not much. That's just a tiny bit.
This is the Great Pyramid of Giza, Cheops Pyramid.
Cheese.
And there is
Hello. Postcard.
Lyle right there in front of the
Sir,
pyramid.
postcard, sir.
Right, this is Cairo
Yeah, come on here.
from the,
Come on, stay here.
I've been corrected. This is Giza from the top of the pyramid or near the pyramid, Cheops Pyramid. This is Giza. Toward the pyramid,
Yeah, the camel. The police, the camel.
saw the camel, it went by.
Yeah.
Make it far away enough that we can see. That is an unlikely group of people right there, all of the packers. All right, there's pyramids over there. This is from the pyramid of Cheops. I don't see the camels there. And just beyond those, a long ways, there are some pyramids. The pyramid is smooth on top. The bottom, it has, the smooth plaster has come off.
Oh, you can see nobody saying $1.
All right, there's the Sphinx. And it's sitting right there in front of that pyramid. Better, I can see the two together. It's a better location to get right in on the Sphinx.
We're not here.
Yeah, that folks come into focus. And then pyramid just behind it. All right, this is a picture at the tomb of one of the queens here in Egypt. It's just a mass of buses and people. Unbelievable. There's part of our group going down right there. Just amazing, the number of people and the press and the peddlers. There's a peddler there with his pictures, trying to sell them for $1. Sure, they're hoping we're going to climb up, clear up those steps. All those steps. There's the Queen's tomb and the mountain behind it.
The kids are still back there.
And there's the group, and there's Betty Lou. And Dr. Barrett back of his head. All right, there's the mountain. And there's the area where we're going to go right up those steps. Oh, that's part of what's up here. There's another part of what's up here. That's another part of what's up here. That was Betty up there. We're right on the top level now. And there she is. Queen Hut. So we are in the Habu Temple. Habu.
The pyramid, the mortuary temple, the funerary temple, dedicated to his spirit. But also they used to worship here 3 gods. Which gods? Amun-Ra, the sun god, and his wife Goddess Mood, and their child Khonsu, the god of the moon. This king here fought 6 battles in the north, in Syria. He tried to commemorate his battles there. What he did, he built the entrance here of this temple in the shape of the Syrian fortress. The names of the cities which he conquered during the battles in the north in Syria. Cities names, yeah, recorded under the feet. Right, and left you can see the original walls made of mud bricks still standing, because we have no rain here. 3,000 years ago.
Habu Temple in the Valley of the Queens have these columns, and if you get right up close to the columns, you can see hieroglyphics and pictographs on there. And it goes clear around on down through additional gates, but on the other side you have a similar kind of a thing. Amazing, amazing. On the back wall of the Habu Palace in the Valley of the Queens in January 2006. Okay, it's terrible that they would destroy something that beautiful. This is in the Habu Temple. Agamemnon statue, Memnon statue.
The spirit of Agamemnon embodied the Norsen statue, so that he is.
All right, there's the 2 statues of Memnon, Agamemnon, up here in the Valley of the Queens. All right, there's Pharaoh in front of the body of the ram's head and the body of the lion. The lion gives strength, the ram's head gives wisdom. One of the 90-foot columns in the Temple of Karnak. All right, there's King Tut as a sphinx. Believe it or not. King Tut as a sphinx. There's part of the 90-foot towers and columns. 90-foot columns, 130 of them. All right, there's a little statue and a big statue. A little statue at the bottom in front of the big statue. The column,
Step up in here.
all at once. Columns are 90 feet tall. There's 130 of them. If we move in on them, you can see writing on them, pictographs, beautifully carved columns. 90 feet tall, 130 of them. The Temple of Karnak in Luxor. 90-foot high wall. With all of that on it, and in 1887 the Nile flooded up to about that point. All right, here's some of our tour group. They've only been touring about 18 days. They're getting a little tired. There's Joanne and Betty. There's 3 of the girls on our tour. They're the party group. Far enough away from these two. It's just 130 of those big babies in here. It's unbelievable. And the pictographs go clear up to the top. You see some of those flanges up against the ceiling are broken off. There's some up there, you can see how they're broken off.
Your body.
All right, they're standing shoulder to shoulder around there, and there's quite a lot of them. Betty and Joanne, it just takes the whole group. There they are.
Play around.
I don't know where my husband is.
This is the group. There's Israelson. There's
Oh, he's coming around. Wait, he's coming around. Get in.
My goodness. Oh, a black obelisk. We're going out of the Temple of Karnak into the next temple of one of the queens. Well, I think that's the tomb of Anwar Sadat. All right, this is the reviewing stand for Anwar Sadat was shot. That's a memorial to Anwar Sadat. See, there's a guard right there. Even this late at night. And over there on that reviewing stand is where Anwar Sadat was shot.
The 9 people that killed him have been executed.
The 9 There's Lyle and Joanne in Frankfurt.
It's cold in Frankfurt.
And there's Betty in Frankfurt. There she is in Frankfurt. It must be cold. All right, there's Frankfurt Temple, and there is...
Smile. You're on Candy Canyon.
the angel on top of it. Lyle and Joanne going up there. Frankfurt Temple. Frankfurt Temple. Right there.